Hi, this is Jeff Altman, Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
This is episode 381 of Job Search Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Today I'm doing one of those episodes that talks about resume mistakes, and they're almost mirror images of one another, which is why I call these companion mistakes, because they really do run in parallel to one another. Tomorrow, I just want to remind you, we're starting a month of shows related to salary negotiation, and that one I'm sure you'll find helpful, particularly if you're in the U.S., because Americans are not really good at negotiating. This will help you get better. Hope you find today's show helpful, and I hope you wind up connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. And now let's get going. Now, the first mistake is being way too vague. And in being vague, it's almost like you don't think you have enough to say, so you use large font, flowery language, vagueness to describe what you did and how you went about doing it. You think, it's kind of like, I remember being in high school, and I had an assignment for school, and I really hadn't read a lot of literature, but I knew a little bit of the Bible, and I used terms like thee and thine, and things that I thought were signs of intelligence and sophistication. And all I did was, of course, show that I was foolish. So, sometimes job hunters get very vague in what they describe, and the impact is, you can't demonstrate that you fit the role by being vague. All you're doing is obscuring your knowledge. Now, the other thing that people do is the exact opposite, is get too complex and almost micro-describe every little bit of minutia that they've been involved with. And the result winds up being their eyes glaze over. You just want to go to sleep when you read these things. And not only that, you go to small font because there are resumes in 8-point font and 7-point font that are delivered to me. You can't read these things. Maybe the applicant tracking system can, but even there, some can't. So you have to balance this out. 10, 11, 12 tops in terms of font size. 12 is a more common size. 10, again, that gives you a little bit of play. So that's the font size. And be direct as you talk about what you've done and how you went about doing it in your resume. Anything else will waste your time and theirs. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here's a few ways that you can follow up with me. First of all, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us, and in the subject line, put the word coaching. I'll get back in touch with you. We'll set up a time to speak for an introductory conversation. We'll see if it makes sense for us to work together. Generally, I work with people at a manager level and above. Next, if you're not at that level, the next best way to work with me is through JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. There I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's going to help you find work more quickly. Plus, you can ask me questions through the site. I'll be very happy to answer them. Next, if you're not sure about your resume or your LinkedIn profile or both, I do critiques of them, and you can find out more about them at thebiggamehunter.us, as well as what I call a job search makeover, where you hire me, we sit down for 60, 90 minutes or so, we go through everything that you're doing in your search, maybe we do a mock interview, and when all is said and done, you are much better prepared to go forward. I have a lot of services like that. Again, you can find out about them at thebiggamehunter.us. So I'll be back soon with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Take care.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is jobsearchcoachinghq.com. That's jobsearchcoachinghq.com.